great to see you. And with so much interest in this game, Lehigh Hopewadi on screen there. He was a revelation in the fullback role, filling in for the Seagulls when Tom Trbojevic was out of action last year.
Incredible rookie season. Didn't matter where Lehigh played, whether it was wing or fullback, even in the centres. St Helens, we saw him in the World Club Challenge against the Panthers at the start of last season, and or the start of the season before in 2023.
It's a late afternoon on the Central Coast. We're by the Brisbane Waters here at Gosford at Industry Group Stadium. And after more than an hour and a half, we're ready for action. It is Falalo who gets us underway. The Rabbitohs will work it away from their end of the field.
Afternoon, Warren and Brandy. Afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we often see indefinite delays as we see the Seagulls make a break, Warren.
They take it down the right-hand side. A chance here. Can they get to the line? No, they can't. Falalo cut short after Willett down the sideline, who's an absolute giant. All 201 centimetres of him gave him a chance. Terrific covering tackle here. Simpkin, Madison on that left-hand side. Waddell takes it across the halfway line. And looking for another chance. They've had perhaps the best scoring opportunity of the game. A try-saving situation there from the Rabbitohs, denied both Willett and Falalo. Simpkin. From dummy half.
Yeah, late tackle.
Set restart here, and 6 more tackles coming up for Manly.
Yeah, late in the tackle count too. It'll be tough for the Bunnies here. Taniela Paseka, the big frame of Taniela Paseka on the field now. And another set of 6.
Now comes to Madison out of this right-hand side. Now Arthur. Hopewadi is there, and he puts Willett in untouched. Lovely piece of play. One of the few chances they've had so far in the game, and Hopewadi with some silky skills on this right-hand side. And Navrin Willett from the Taree Panthers originally. He scores a try here in the NRL pre-season challenge.
Well, it was Lehigh Hopewadi who threw the pass that saw Nav Willett and Falalo almost get the Seagulls a try only 5 minutes earlier. And again, Lehigh Hopewadi just holding the ball up, getting on the outside. They got a couple of set restarts back-to-back there. They didn't take many tackles to make the most of it, did they? This came a little bit too easy there for the Seagulls. Out the back was Lehigh, and just made sure that he put his winger into space, and Nav Willett.
Just gone 22 minutes gone. We've got a score on the board. Manly grabbed the first try, converted as well by Clayton Falalo, and they lead.
So they've squandered a couple of opportunities now. They've had the ball in good field position, but haven't been able to get through a set.
As we approach the half-hour mark, low-scoring game after we saw plenty of points scored earlier this afternoon. And Hamilton across the ditch. Warriors in action against the Storm. Plenty of points last night in Newcastle as well. Parramatta look sharp. And their first hit out for 2025 as Arthur at the line goes to Madison over the top. Here's Ray Tuimayala Vaenga. Chopped down there in a good tackle by Isaiah Tass.
Nice ball from Madison.
20. They go on the attack. Here is Madison linking up again through Simpkin. Arthur keeps it going. Hopewadi shows it. Taken down only just by Ashton Ward. Got up to go again. Gray saved the try. Great ball. Falalo and Nav Willett has a double. Slick work. Very narrow short side. Quick play the ball. Rabbitohs scrambling defensively. And great heads-up play at dummy half by Clayton Falalo.
Lehigh Hopewadi almost got there himself, and Clayton Falalo came up with a very clever play there. There was 2 South Sydney defenders.
Unusual seeing him with the 17 jersey. Gives you a moment to realise it is the big front rower. Now Madison grubbering, well, a chance, and they won't waste the chance. Aaron Chop.
Down that left-hand side of the field, kicking, passing. He's been able to create space for his outside men. This one, perfect ploy. Defence up fast, very hard to get a pass away and create any sort of trouble for the defence. So a kick is always a great option. Ball set up nicely, and Aaron Chop scores a try to increase this lead here for the Seagulls.
Fletcher Myers on the right wing there for the Rabbitohs with that short side of his preferred side of the field. Better strike though this time around. It's arrow straight. Myers here coming right back through the middle. The Rabbitohs looking for something before the break. Ashton Ward kicks for Gray, who is so quick. He wins the race. Jai Gray is there.
There's the run from Myers. Hopewadi does a great job because he was on his own, but then just couldn't cover the ground and get back quick enough. Ashton Ward realised that, put in a perfect kick, and the speedster, Jai Gray, chasing, gave Hopewadi no chance to get back there after the ball bounced well for him. They needed it. They needed it was 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes before the break.
After a delayed start here in Gosford, he bends it back. It's Manly 16, the Rabbitohs 6. Again, downstairs to you, James. On something from their own end, perhaps, Jake Arthur, with that kick, perhaps suggesting they've done enough, and that will do us. And that will be halftime here in Gosford in the pre-season challenge at the break.
Trial game number 1, and you do your ACG, in which he will carry that all season.
Yes.
It will be needled all year to get him on the field.
Every little impact will exacerbate it, and the next couple of weeks it'll be difficult to sleep for that man Taniela Paseka. Wide ball here, Raymond to Manly-Warringah. He gets in, denied in the first half, but Ray grabs 4 points and he pushes it out to a handy gap now for the Seagulls. They lead it 20-6.
The short kicking game from Manly has been very good. Both halves, Dean Madison and Jake Arthur. Madison supplying a kick for a try. The repeat sets in this second half have kept the pressure on the South Sydney side. And Jake Arthur, off the back of a very good kick, he gets the result there, throws a great long ball out to Warringah, and they cross for their first try of the second half, take the score out to 20-6. Didn't have to do too much there, just a little bit of footwork on the inside of Harpy. And Jake Arthur across the face of 2 Manly players, out to the winger. Aaron Schopp gets out of the road, so he's no chance of an obstruction. Doesn't touch the defenders, and Warringah does the job. Good pressure from Manly, though. Good to have a go at the pass. South Sydney desperate, just knocking it down to stop things. Manly with a restart.
Siwa Taukeiaho, 35 from the line in this full set on the attack. Here is Toff Sipley. He'll play for Simpkin. Hopewadi, the first receiver on the right-hand side, using his speed and footwork. Good matchup there against Gray, who was able to stop him, but only just. Navali comes to Arthur, keeps it going for Dean Madison. Here's Ray to Imalo. Warringah once again, and I think he got there. There were plenty of red and green jumpers trying to shove him into touch, but such strength had Raymond, and everybody loves him here suddenly in Gosford.
He is a powerhouse, Ray Warringah, and I thought they probably should have just gone to him a couple of sets ago when they didn't create an overlap, but a one-on-one situation. Very hard man to stop 5 metres out from the line. He's got 3 of them, and he just stays in and keeps powering forward until he gets close enough to lunge at the line. 6-7 metres out, makes contact, but just pushes the South Sydney defender backwards. Bentley Harpy, and coming from side on or from behind makes it awfully hard to stop someone as powerful as that man, Ray Warringah.
Feeds it to Madison. Taukeiaho, a shuffling run. Knocking down around the legs there by Matt Humphries. Now Simpkin, Arthur, it opened up like the Sydney Harbour Heads and the ferry.
And they forgot about the man with the footy. He's thrown 150 passes this afternoon, then throws a dummy and catches them all out. Clearly the better side this afternoon. There's good backup, Jake Simpkin, and played a lot of footy last year, didn't he? With the injuries that Lockie Croker had, a concussion that kept him out for a couple of months. He also had a soft tissue injury, was it?
Inside here, and they punch it forward through Zane Dunford, son of Matt Dunford. Seagull back in the early 90s, if you're of a old enough vintage. Falalo beats the tackle there of Declan Casey and goes in.
As we said prior to the kick-off, 29 tries in 24 games in the New South Wales Cup last year, and the right side have been deadly. They certainly were in the first half, been kept a little quiet. Declan Casey has been good defensively against Falalo in this second half, but just couldn't make the stop there. Went low, and just watch the footwork of Falalo. Just skips on the outside just enough to beat that low tackle from Declan Casey. Showed the ball on the outside to Willett, and that kept the winger away from him as well.
Disastrous completion rate and lack of possession in total in this second 40. They go to the left-hand side, and they'll take it forward to begin here, just outside the red line. There's Davey Moale. Just a Manly defence, bounces off one defender. Quick play the ball, though. They jump out from dummy half, taking it a long way there. Only about 5 metres out. Set restart here. Ryan Gray out there in the headgear and the hooking roll, the back end of the game. Very tall hooker. Comes to the left-hand side, and now Dodd taking them on. Wrapped up only just on the line there by James Wiselli. Little head fake. Nazareth Tua getting close. In fact, the ball might have come down on the line there. The referee said, no, you were short. In fact, no, he says, you've scored a try.
Well, that's
it was almost like he was backing back without any indication, albeit so many stars missing here in this first week of the pre-season challenge. And we'll wait and see that angle there. That's true. From just about right in front, Bailey Bentley Harvey.
Time's on.
What an experience. Didn't want to finish like this, but 18 played SG ball last week.
Star of the future, the Myrtle and the Cardinal. They have it here, South Sydney, 5 metres out from the line. Moale playing it, comes back to Kepi, spinning. He'd love to score against his old club, and guess what? He has. Sean Kepi puts it down. Consolation try at the back end of the game. The big front rower grabs a 4-pointer here in Gosford.
Seemed to be overlooked the new buy last year, and then really fell out of favour until I think he could be good.
Well, it was all
he's
hands.
Mobile, he's big, he's mobile.
Yeah, it was all hands too, wasn't it? With things happening, of course, and Jason Demetriou parting company. Comes through the hands to Dodd. Nice ball. Declan Casey into space. Puts a chip in over the top. Wants it to stay in play. It does. Flips it back on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Great hands. And they scored.
Little chip over the top. It was Lewis Dodd that provided the pass, though. He hung onto it. Look, watch. Hangs onto the ball well. Puts Declan Casey into space. Declan Casey. Beautiful play there. Flick back on the inside. Equally good flick pass there. And South Sydney score a great try to finish things off. A minute and a half to go, and the score looks respectable. They were being soundly beaten by Manly, and now have scored 3 tries in a matter of time. That was a special pass. And Bentley Harpy scores the try.
Looking to impress. Nice finish and a nice kick by Bentley Harpy to add 2 more points. A cup of coffee here with the Seagulls at the back end of this pre-season challenge game. There is the siren, and that'll do us today. We're off to Combank Stadium. Matt Russell and Tasha Gull are up next. Manly have beaten the Rabbitohs 34-24.